Rock Wars Worldwide. Welcome to the revolution.
How you doing today, Adam?
Not bad, buddy. You?
I'm excellent. So,
Glad to be here, man. Glad to be here.
Awesome. So, how is everything going up there with the COVID stuff? It's crazy as hell down here.
Yeah, it's something totally different, man. It's a whole new world. I don't know. We're plugging through, and we wish the best to America's. Up here in Canada, everybody's been just pulling together, but shit's getting pretty out of hand, man. And I don't know.
Absolutely.
We just hope the best for everybody.
Thanks. You see all the stuff that's going on now with all the riots and stuff like that over here? That's crazy.
I'm very positive everybody will pull together, and we'll all get through this.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I mean, let's be honest. There's one race, the human race, and hopefully everybody can come together and stop the nonsense that's been going on. I mean, especially with, that poor guy that they killed. That's just crazy,
Yep. It's we don't need that right now, and nobody did. And like I said, we'll get through this.
Absolutely. Now on to a lighter topic. All right.
We are the human fucking race, man. We will figure this out.
Absolutely. So, how long have you been involved in music? Like, when did you get started? The bug.
It's been about since really I was 21 years old playing shows, but I'd say since I was about 14, 12 years old, taking shots against the garage. I played junior hockey for years and played hockey and loved it. You know what I mean? And I just loved music, man, growing up. Alice in Chains, Metallica, Dr. Hook, you know what I mean? SICKENED, all that stuff. And just, like always had the guitar, always had that stuff with me. And, it's everything really.
So when you were like 14, 15, 16, did you get involved in like a garage band or anything like that?
Yeah, for sure, man. My first band was called Centaur.
That's awesome.
We loved Slayer and all that stuff. And then it went to like Cryptic Stench. And then that's whenever I was getting drafted in hockey and hockey was done. I started back up 21 years old, started playing shows, man. Like, try to get at it every weekend.
That's cool. And
yeah.
So how did you find your experience, like as a kid in garage bands? I was in garage bands when I was a kid, and it was probably one of the highlights of my youth,
For sure. Like, trying to cover those tunes and like trying to get like, obviously the first one would be like For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica, you know what I mean? Or something
Absolutely.
Like that. You know what I mean? Once you get that thing down, you know what I mean? Like, you can probably go out and play at least a half-hour set with your own shitty tunes and like fit in, you know what I mean? And it was a fun time. And we grew up with a lot of guys in the area, like, you know what I mean? We had Goat Horn, I don't know if you ever heard of those guys, and Cauldron. Another lad was a drummer in the band, joined Crystal Castles. It's a pretty renowned area with the fiddle and step dance competition every year up here in Canada. And, we grew up with music and, you know what I mean? Hank and Waylon and all that stuff too, with folks and, Alice in Chains. All that shit came out, man. Like, it was great, love it. Pantera, fuck it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Music scene like there in Canada before all this COVID nonsense started?
Well, it's pretty good, man. There's a lot of bands. Oh my God, I don't even know where to begin. But the out there, the reach, like number one, to tour up here in Canada, like, you know, it's such a wide space, you know, like to get from where I live, an hour and a half outside Ottawa just to get to the Manitoba border is 24 hours, you know, up north, and to go down south to Florida it'd be 24 hours, you know what I mean? So you can't smoke in the bars up here and like blah 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 blah. You know, it's a hard go that way, but if you're a good band and you're willing to go do it, people will come, you know what I mean? But I have to admit, it's a tough go to tour Canada, was what I heard from anybody that I've talked to, you know what I mean, that has gone across the board, you know.
Absolutely. So,
But worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it to do it because I know the fans and the music is alive and it's there. But you know, I'm not talking about it economically. You just don't want to sell the farm. You know what I mean?
oh yeah. Now down here in the U.S., I mean, we're a lot closer together as far as distances to travel and stuff like that. So I guess that probably helps some of the bands down here.
Yeah.
But like the streaming economy that the world has now, where music is concerned, kind of is screwing everybody over.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You know, but we're lucky. We're lucky to have everybody there listening, and like, you know, the fans, like, and the people that have dug the tunes have communicated and talked to us, man. They're digging it. They're just, we all cannot wait for this COVID thing to stop and we can get out there and hopefully hit the road and just, you know what I mean, hit her in the shitter, man. You know what I mean, tap her in the crapper.
Oh yeah. Now me personally, I'm actually a fan of you guys. I love your band. Like, I was listening when you guys were stillborn. So, you know, I don't know if
really. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Oh, but,
that's right. Yeah, I remember that, man. We tried to get a good go, and then we just had to start over, start something new, and you know what I mean, and write music for the average listener.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what.
You know what I mean?
I love HIGHFRONT. So, I mean, you're doing a hell of a job.
Thank you so much.
I dig your logo too. Your logo kicks ass.
Yeah, I know. Like, I can't wait to see it on a fucking backdrop, man, and like, you know, hit the stage and fucking, you know, really crank it up for people, man. You know, like, we're not going to be no flashy two band, like, right. We're just going to be the band on stage, man, just kicking ass and just, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be fucking loud. I know that for sure. It has to be. We have our own sound guy, lighting guy, mixing guy. We're ready to go on tour until the fucking COVID thing hit, man. And, you know, but we're sitting here patiently and we're still writing and we're getting going, throwing demos out. We got so many demos on YouTube, man, that we're just keeping on going until we can get into the studio, because our recording guy, Jordan Zadarozny, you know, like, he's keeping pretty tight with his family. He doesn't want too many people in right now, you know, right. Which, you know, things are already in progress, paid for, ready to go, but we're going to take a step back from that. And I have to admit, like, we're just recording here on my own software, my own thing, and miking the drums wherever the fuck we can, and, you know, note the song Suffer or Vicious or Another Day to Waste, all those songs, man. You know, the recorded album was Call the Kettle Black, a song Through Pain We Dine, and One Foot on the Gas, and Sundown at Sally's Place. But everything else so far has been done here in this literally middle of nowhere in a garage, just demoing and getting things done the best we can. And Jim, the manager of HIGHFRONT, puts a nice touch on the thing, and they really market it. They put it out there, and I'm very lucky, and everything's been going so well, and I cannot be any more happier other than that. But until then, I cannot wait till we get out there and fucking play, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you guys, it doesn't sound like you guys are recording in a garage. Like, you guys have the Vicious video right now competing in Rock Wars this month, and I'd put that up to any next to any of the other videos that are on there for sound quality.
Hell yeah, man. It's my new orange amp, man. That's all I can say to you. It's my new orange amp, and my integrity and the band's integrity and their willingness to just to give her, man. You know what I mean? Like we still love it. Like our heart is there for it, and we just want to get out there and we want to fucking play, man. Like this shit is bullshit, but we'll all get through it.
Yeah, we'll get through it. So like when you guys gig, I don't know what Canada's like as far as gigging. Like you said, it's like an hour or whatever just to get to a club. What's like the craziest thing that's ever happened at one of you guys' gigs?
Well, I used to. I was in a band called Hellbound, and we opened up for band Margera, and pretty well got into a huge fight with him. Threw a beer bottle at him, and got into a huge fight outside in the snowbank, and just went real bad. His brother Jesse got cut by the beer bottle, man. I ended up catching up with him at a rock festival in Montebello, apologizing. Corey Zadarozny, the drummer, toured with Sam Roberts. He was a part of Sam Roberts' band up here in Canada. Toured with Oasis. Toured with Tragically Hip. Played Downsview Park in front of 500,000 people. Opened up for AC/DC and the Rolling Stones.
Oh,
And
wow.
I was a patron in the crowd, man. Okay. And I didn't even know Corey Zadarozny at the time. And he's from the same town I'm in. I was just working there as a laborer, building a church for someone. And yeah, man, he ended up playing that show with Sam Roberts' band, and I didn't even fucking know him. And when I came back to Pembroke, I found out that he was from here. And whenever that thing kind of stopped, this is where we are. Yeah,
Cool.
that's my drummer now. That's pretty nice.
That's awesome.
And then Jacques was in a band called Antics. He toured all across, man, and you know what I mean. They had very numerous label interests back in the day with their style of rock and metal, and you know what I mean. Like we just met up, and everything kind of mixed. And Cameron, he's a new lad. He's about 23 years old, man. Just a kid that can give her, man. So you know what I mean. He might as well give it a shot. He wants to do it, so he's a fucking killer dude, man. So the band kind of fell into place, and everything's going great.
That's awesome.
Awesome. It's been about 3 years now, all of us together. Yeah.
Definitely awesome. So, have any of you guys made it down yet to the States? I know you guys haven't been together that long as a band, so I'm doubting like you came down here as HIGHFRONT yet, but hopefully that'll be soon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Like I said, man, it's gonna be a stripped down, awesome, loud fucking show, and we hope that we get the support that that we can go down there and do it, and everything's gonna be cool, man. But everybody's been so awesome so far, so we know that we shouldn't have a problem, man. Like whenever this thing lifts, and show everybody a good time, and it's gonna be fucking loud. It's not gonna be no like sparkling dragons coming through the amps. It's gonna be just fucking loud brutality. You know what I mean? Cool ass light show, man, from our fucking light guy fucking Chris Milton. Like he has a program ready to go. You know what I mean? And we're that close, man. Yeah.
Absolutely. So what are like your influences as far as singing, guitar? Because I know you do both.
Well, anything from Skinner to Pantera, Doctor Hook, Metallica, Alice in Chains, Chris Cornell, all that stuff, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like everybody
Absolutely.
Stuff like that, Mainly old-time country classics like Hank and fucking Waylon, all that stuff, man. It's been pretty cool.
Outlaw country.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I don't like that rap country at all too much. That's kind of fucking weird, but Yeah, as far as Red Fang is probably the new band that I really like is that I've been following myself. You know, listening to a lot of Corrosion Conformity these days, and Down.
Cool.
You know, that's about it. Lamb of God. I'm a pretty heavy dude, man.
Oh yeah,
Like I
it's
like
definitely.
Sepultura still. You know, all the old stuff. ACD. You know.
What about like going
What
back?
about
Like
you, man? What's
I
your new
just
favorite? What's
I
your new
do.
favorite band like around America?
Okay, I do. I listen to just about everything, but I'm definitely like an old school '80s metal guy. Like I listen to Venom, Merciful Fate, and Slayer, Metallica, all that crap.
Cool.
Newer stuff,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't know. As far as like, I don't really care for a lot of like new metal and stuff like that, like metalcore shit like that. But I don't know. I like
I,
some of the
I
fun.
hear you.
I like some of the fun stuff. Like I like Alstorm. Alstorm's they're fun. I mean, and I like a
Yeah,
lot. I
yeah.
listen to a lot of I listen to a lot of indie stuff. Like I love guys like I like Your Band, Elevation Falls, Demigod, um, like a lot of hard stuff. There's this. I'm really into symphonic metal a lot right now. Like there's a band called The
Cool.
Fallen Leave, and they kind of kick ass. So I got an eclectic taste. I can
Yeah,
go
yeah.
from AC/DC to Garth Brooks, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you, man. It's whatever's on, right? You know, as long as
Pretty
there's
much.
fucking music in the background, number one.
Yeah, and as long as
Yeah.
there isn't like
You know, it gets weird when there's not.
yeah,
Yeah.
the shit that
Whenever
I
there's
don't.
no music, it's just like something's wrong, man.
Yeah, the shit that I don't like
Yeah.
is like I don't like the
But
bubble auto-tuned crap. Like a lot of shit they're putting out now is like all auto-tuned up.
yeah, yeah, no, I hear you, man. A lot of the teeny bop, Corrosion Conformity, Down, all the greats, man, all the fucking favorites. Like Red Fang is an awesome fucking heavy powerhouse of a band, man. Their show blew me away. That was nuts. But other than that, like there's so many other good bands like Old James around here in Ottawa, and uh, I'd hate to list it all because I can't, but it's not fair if I forget any names. You know what I mean? But
Sure.
other than that, no, there is a strong presence of music from where we're from, and you know, it's pretty cool to be a part of it. Like even like a lot of my friends have their own like solo things going on, just because like there's such a good jam here on the weekends sometimes, you know what I mean, by a campfire, by whatever, you know what I mean, whether if it's my brother on the banjo or fucking somebody like, we have a good time. The music is definitely a part of my family and how I grew up, and you know we just want to have our own, interpret our own footprint, and try not to sound like anybody tries to ask me like, fuck man, like what do you think your genre is like, I'm like, post Nickelback.
Yeah,
Like, you
right.
know what I mean, like fuck,
Absolutely.
who gives a shit anymore, man? Just fucking play it, and if it comes out good, it's good, right? And if people
Absolutely.
dig it and they have their own interpretation, and you know what I mean,
Yeah.
like exactly, like the songs are about everything like most people go through. Like we all feel and experience the things we write about. Like they're just, the songs are an outlet, man. You know what I mean? And we just hope that people can kind of connect with them. That's it.
Yeah, and I gotta tell you, I know I've told you guys a lot of times that I love your band, and the truth is I do. Like I don't put anybody on Rock Wars, and I certainly don't put anybody on Rock Wars multiple times that I don't really dig. Like I think you
Yeah.
guys are arena ready as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? Like we just actually changed the
Fuck, much appreciated, man. Thanks.
just being honest, man. We just changed the competition and scaled it down. Like we used to have 20, 30 bands at a time, and we're down to like 10, 11 bands a month because I don't want anybody on there that's not, pretty much arena ready. If you're not ready to go tomorrow, if Sony calls you, then I really don't want you on,
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, no, we're not fucking around, bud, at all. Guitars are tuned. People are ready to fucking bring amps in and literally fucking ready to rock 100%.
I mean,
And much appreciated, man. I really do. I appreciate your support, everything that you've been done since stillborn. Since stillborn.
absolutely.
And I really I just fucking realize that right now. Yeah, that has been amazing, and I really appreciate everything that you've done for us so far. And I hope you continue to support High Front, all your fans and listeners. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate it. Like from all of us at High Front, even though they're all not here, it's just me. But yeah, man, fuck yeah, up here in Canada, man, we love you all, man, and we just cannot wait to get it connected with you and really tell you thanks for listening and all your support.
Oh my God, I appreciate it, but I gotta tell
It's
you,
been awesome. Yeah, it's been pretty humbling, man.
the honest God truth is, you guys, as far as I'm concerned, are Rock Wars family. Like, even if you're not competing in the competition, if you guys got an EP you want to push, or you got like an album or a video or whatever, all you got to do is hit me up, and it's a done deal. You know what I mean? Like,
You got it, man. Anytime. You know that like we've been in contact with you with Jim and like Jacques and all that since the start, but like trust me, we'll be here. For sure.
awesome. So now, go ahead. What were you gonna say? You were getting ready to say something.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, like, you can connect with us on highfront.ca. Send a message, man. You know, tell us how what song you guys like and what you guys take from it. It's just art, man. Like, it's about whatever everybody's experiences through life. So I'd love to hear people's feedback, like personally. You know what I mean? That'd be pretty cool.
Awesome.
Like, I've already gotten lots, but I like to hear everybody's different interpretation of what they think the song's kind of about, and you know how they relate. I dig it because it's not really what everybody thinks, and it's not normally what anybody thinks it is about. And that's fuel to the fire for me for writing lyrics and all that. Like, you think it's one thing, but it's really not. It's really about something else. But it's awesome how people take different interpretations. But Jim really visualizes it, puts it out there in a certain way, so it helps. But other than that, like, I know, man, I can't wait to hit a fucking stage, dude. This thing's kicking my ass. Like, we are literally amps are ready, lights, sound, action. Like,
No, I believe you. Best interaction you guys have had with a fan while you were gigging.
Well, like I said, Corey's out of Rosny, the drummer. He played Downsview in front of 500,000 people. Opened up for the Stones. As far as High Front goes, we were just about to go on tour, but this happened. We were all in our own separate bands, 100%. We've rehearsed a lot, ready to go, practice, the stage, everything, props, whatever the fuck, and then, this happened. But A Darker Day, we opened for Anvil about 3 or 4 times. I was in that band. Hellbound, we opened for Quiet Riot. So many other, I can't even think of it right now. But like I said, Corey toured with Oasis. Jacques was in Antics. Like, we have a lot of stage and whatever touring experience, but unfortunately, during the writing process and getting High Front launched, this is what happened.
Yeah, it sucks. When you opened for Quiet Riot, who was fronting them then? Was it Paulie Shortino or?
Well, Frankie Benali was, Frankie Benali was the drummer. That was the only kind of original guy in the band.
Right.
Everybody else was hired guns. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering who.
That was in Ottawa.
Yeah. I was just wondering.
I opened for Crowbar. I played Montebello Rock Fest, opened for Down, System of a Down, Tenacious D, Snoop Dogg, all that shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Heavy MTL. But like I said, with other bands, but unfortunately, the new band HIGHFRONT here, and even Stillborn, like we tried to get it launched and just, you know what I mean? Like things just didn't coincide, man. So HIGHFRONT started and had a ton of material written, and so does Jacques, Corey. Like we just, you know, it all clicked, man. Everything's going well, and we're getting some good feedback, man. And we're really gracious for them. Where are you from? Tennessee?
I'm actually transplanted from New Jersey, but I now live about 2 hours outside of Nashville. Get to come down to the U.S. to play. You guys definitely got to check out Nashville, because Nashville is music city now. I mean, it ain't just for country anymore. There's like,
Well, that's what I heard.
everybody's down here, metal, rock, country. It's crazy. It's amazing.
It's not just Kid Rock anymore, right?
Nah, not just Kid Rock anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we like obviously that would be the fucking the go-to, bro. That town would be awesome to fucking see. I'd love to hit a lot of fucking small towns too, man. Hit those greasy, grungy bars and really connect to the people, man.
Right?
And you know what I mean? Play everywhere, man. It doesn't have to be fucking glorious. I don't give a shit, dude. I just want to play every fucking night. GG Allen it up, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. The only thing what I was saying about Nashville is the everybody here in the States, like they want to go to New York, they want to go to LA. They don't get it yet that Nashville is the place to be. I just heard Vince Neil and Tommy Kiefer just bought houses in Nashville or something.
Really?
Yep.
We're gonna change up the scenery. Still got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, man. Dude, I want to play Poughkeepsie. I want to play every fucking goddamn town. Who gives a shit, dude, man? I want to go from there to San Antonio, bro. You know what I mean? Everybody will definitely fucking, yeah, exactly. No holes barred, you know?
Back in the day, just throw all the shit in the back of a van.
I want to play every night.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, like it doesn't matter, man. Like it's a lifestyle and we all get it and we love it very much. Like I know for a fact that it's tough out there to go out on the road like for that amount of time, and I think it may lose you. Sorry about that. But like it's tough out there like that. But we know that we're still cutting our teeth and cutting our, like, you know, you got to earn it, man. And we're looking at fucking basically going out and grinding it out, you know, like it doesn't matter.
I don't know if you know like any of the new stuff that's going on over at Rock Wars yet, but have you heard that we're now like on a terrestrial radio show and we have a Roku TV show now?
Yep.
And you can actually
Definitely did, man. We heard that.
Yeah, if you don't have Roku, you can actually go online to theextreme.net and watch it through their guest feed because it's on there too, the TV show. But you guys will be on there this
month. Right on, man. I hope the listeners like they hear that, because I know everybody up here that I know has Roku for sure. Everybody.
Cool. We're on the
hell yeah, man.
We're on the Extreme Network on Roku, and you guys will be on the Roku show this month, and you'll be on the radio show too. So.
Right on, man. I really appreciate that, and we'll be pumping that hard on HIGHFRONT.ca for sure. Everybody will know.
Cool. So we also are you familiar with like how familiar are you with like 80s metal?
Try me out, man. Test me out.
All right. Have you ever heard of King Cobra or XYZ?
XYZ, yeah, exactly. King Cobra, yeah.
Okay. Well, one of the guys from King Cobra, J.K. Northrup, he actually does a segment now on our Rock Wars TV show called With This Guitar. And it's actually a pretty cool segment. He goes and he plays bits of songs that he wrote for different bands like, you know, XYZ or King Cobra or whatever. And he plays it on the guitar he wrote it on. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, right on, man. That's cool. Can't wait. Dude, like, the metal community is fucking massively awesome, man. Everybody sticks up for each other, and to this day, like, you know, like I said, like from Anvil to like fucking you name it, man. Phil and Selma and the Legals, everybody is still going, pounding hard, representing, waving the flag, man. Music, metal, and hard rock is not dead.
No,
Like,
and
everybody is, yeah.
it'll never be dead.
It's still there.
Like, no, have you
even Lamb of
God,
even Lamb of God's still fucking going, man, without Willie. Or without Chris, sorry. You know, like, fuck.
have you
We'll
guys
find a way, man.
yeah, have you guys actually reached out to any of the other bands like that compete in Rock Wars? Like, because I know a lot of the guys when I talk to them, they tell me
Not
good. No, the reason why I was asking is because I know some of the guys do. Like, we have one band from Japan that was reached out to from a band from Australia because they were getting ready to tour Japan, and you know, they help each other out. It's kind of like a family. I mean, it's kind of cool, like the whole dynamic that the community has.
No, I get you, man. No, we haven't reached. Me personally, no. I'm not gonna lie to you. Me personally, I've been like secluded, just sitting here writing, man. But as far as management, they probably have. They probably have talked and reached out to other bands. And as far as I'm concerned, man, everybody that we have competed with and everybody that I've listened to, I'm not gonna start name dropping right now, but fuck, man, it's all up there. It's competitive, not by nature. Like, man, everybody's. It's great. It's a good community, and to reach out and share and communicate. But I'm so fucking like isolated with writing the music, like personally. That's why I have Jim helping out and everybody to reach out on behalf. And if I missed anybody who's reached out to me personally, you know, I feel that keep messaging because I'll get in touch with you. But I don't know, man. I keep myself to myself, and I just want to keep pumping the music naturally without any influences as much as I can, even though I love my old bands like Pantera and bullshit. But, you know, it's hard to talk about, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a competitive thing. It's not it's like you don't want to tread on others, and you don't want to ask too much for help desperately, but you also want to put your shit out there. You don't want to, you know, it's hard to talk about it that way, but that's a really fucked up question, really. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to other bands, like, I'll stand there and support the opening band, or support the headlining band, or support the whatever band. But, you know, as far as me selling their t-shirt or me selling their sticker, you know, that's a whole other thing altogether, right? You know,
Sure.
You kind of keep yourself to yourself, you know? Yeah. You know, like, it's it's a
I
fucking
get
thing,
you.
you know what I mean?
No, I get you.
Like,
I was just saying.
You want to be proud. You want to stand tall. Yeah.
No, what I was getting at is like back in the day, you had these guys that would go out and they would sign bands for music companies, and they would set up tours for you, and they would, you know, get, you know, in places and stuff like that. So one of the things that I have in mind for Rock Wars is, you guys say you're going to Tennessee. and we have a band that plays from Tennessee. If you guys are talking,
Yeah.
you have a lot easier time getting in some of the venues and stuff that they're in. You know what I mean? Than if you just went down there cold. That's kind of what rock was about.
Someone you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Exactly. You know what I mean? We have a great community that way up here. Very supportive. There's so many great fucking bands, so many great, you know, friends and family that do that. But you know, so you want to stick true to your guns and stick true to your shit, so you kind of isolate yourself from everything. You sacrifice a lot, and you want to stay true to the music. It's been a fucking weird ride, man. I'm 35 years old right now, and I've been grinding it out since I've been 21. I showcased for Universal Canada, Roadrunner Records, and things didn't appear out, and I'm still fucking grinding it out. So it doesn't really fucking matter, man. I got nothing to lose this time except for the appreciativeness of the people that do give a shit, and that's what I'm here for. And so are the other members of HIGHFRONT, for sure. You know, we're not in it for that. We're in it for the long haul. You know, like fake it till you make it, or you know what the fuck you're doing. Like, you know, like you want to play music, so pick one. You know what I mean? You don't want to bullshit anybody, pull the shade over their eyes. You're making music that people that can relate to, hopefully, and through experiences like, you know, we've all been through, or some of us, or whatever. Who gives a fuck? Whatever you take from it, man. This shit is fucking fun, and I hope the next generation of kids, or you know, teenagers can fucking relate. You know, keep pass the torch, man. Keep that fucking guitar in tune and keep those amps loud. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You mentioned merch. So
Yeah.
where can people get your merch if they want to like rock a HIGHFRONT t-shirt or beer cozy or, you know, whatever?
Yeah. HIGHFRONT.ca, and yeah, that's basically it. Get in touch, and we'll hook you up, man, for sure, 100%. And if
Cool.
you have any ideas for some cool t-shirts through designs of what you think through art of the songs, man, suggest it, and we'll hit it up. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
Really open-minded. We're a bunch of really laid-back, cool dudes, man. You know what I mean? We just like to have fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's what it's about. You know what I mean? It's doing what you love, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, we're just chill, man. You know what I mean? Not killing time, just enjoying it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But we'd like to thank everybody, like at Rock World, like Rock Wars, man, like worldwide. Like honestly, you guys have been fucking very supportive, and we're just gonna keep writing and keep getting that until we hit #1, man. 100%. You know what I mean?
absolutely, brother. But yeah, you guys always have our
Yeah.
support. You're, like I said, you're welcome anytime.
Thank you so much.
Whatever you need on Rock Wars social media, or, you know, competition, whatever. You know what I mean? You're Rock Wars family. So
Right on, man. Thank you very much. I'm gonna cut this off, dude. Have a good night.
you
And
too.
thank you very much for everybody for listening, man. Check out the new song "Vicious." That song is fucking badass, man. And "Another Day to Waste," man. That is some pretty cool killer shit, dude. Honestly, it's about a porcupine. If you want to know, that's about it. Or the COVID. That's actually about a COVID bug looking porcupine that I know.
Okay, well, what I'm gonna do?
Hell yeah.
is
Right
I'm
on,
gonna-
buddy. You have a good night, bud.
With that, I'm gonna play Vicious out so they can hear it.
Right on, man. Have a good night, chum.
You too, brother.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Right on, man.